This week.
Sierra 1, Operation Control clears you for engagement.
In Crossfire Sierra Squad, you're the leader of an elite paramilitary fire team within the Global Risk Organization facing an unexpected skirmish with the rival Blacklist organization. Battle a variety of crafty enemies in a relentless search for the truth and prove why you were selected as the intrepid leader of the most feared special unit in existence, Sierra Squad. When you drop into the action, you'll experience all the high-quality characters, maps, and movement that Crossfire fans have become accustomed to, now in VR. Fierce paramilitary action between rival factions in a variety of indoor and outdoor environments through 50 squad missions that can be played single-player or in two-player co-op, 13 single-player campaign missions, and a horde mode for up to 4 players in co-op. B99 Overclocked, the 1980s-inspired roguelite shooter, which has been on the US PlayStation Store since July, just got a release date for the rest of the world. It's coming this week on September 1st, and honestly the wait was for the best. It's a decent game, but it launched with quite a few issues that have since been worked out, so hopefully I can find time to review this one soon. Although September is packed from top to bottom with new PSVR2 games: B99 Overclocked, TEASE, Ruins Magus, Down and Out, Alvo, Gazlers, Crisis Brigade 2, Broken Edge, Behind the Frame, and HELLSWEEPER. So who knows when that'll happen.
What is that place?
If you bought Green Hell VR, you might be disappointed with the game's visuals, or maybe you experienced a bug or two. Well, thankfully developer Incuvo has been listening to all of our complaints and issued a statement this week telling us that they're working on boosting the resolution, improving the controls, and enhancing the haptic feedback. There's no word as to when any of these patches will go live, but we'll keep you posted as we hear more. Remember how I just said that September's packed from top to bottom with new PSVR2 games? Well, October might have September beat, because this week 3 or maybe even 4 more games get October release dates. The first of which is the 4-player co-op ghost hunting game PHASMOPHOBIA, which was originally supposed to come out sometime before the end of August. But just 2 days ago, developer Kinetic Games revealed there was a fire in their building, and the game had to be pushed back until the week leading up to Halloween.
Old Man Stauff built a house and filled it with his toys.
The classic game that chilled you to the bone in the 90s has been brought back to life with cutting-edge VR technology that delivers an atmospheric story like no other. 6 guests have been welcomed into the foreboding mansion, but something sinister is at play. The wealthy recluse and toy maker Henry Stauff hides in the shadows, and there's a dark power here shrouded in mystery. Who is the 7th guest? What does Henry want from them? And who will live to tell the tale? The VR reboot of the 90s CD-ROM classic The 7th Guest is now slated to launch on October 19th.
Wait! We shouldn't go walking alone.
This is a game, nothing more.
Deep underground in the reaches of Quantum Reactor 7, you awake to finish your journey home. You'll have to face bizarre alien flora and fauna leaking from other universes, and deadly android security forces whose job it is to purge the reactor of all life. Featuring a 10-hour single-player adventure and a ton of replayability with branching paths, new playable characters, brand new weapons, enemies, and bosses, Vertigo 2 is a game to watch out for when it comes to PSVR2 on October 24th.
look like a
Tour guide?
The high-octane shooter from the PS3 360 era is back. BULLETSTORM VR puts you in the boots of Grayson Hunt after crash landing on an abandoned resort planet where he's forced to make a hard choice, survival or revenge. And this week, developer Incubo revealed that BULLETSTORM VR is making its way to PSVR2 on December 14th. This week, the team over at Bloodiest Games, at long last, revealed some gameplay of MADiSON VR, and it really looks like they took the VR conversion seriously, giving us 2 hands in the game and a lot to interact with. Having only played the first hour of MADiSON on Switch, I'm looking forward to seeing what else this escape room puzzle adventure has in store for me. But needless to say, it's going to be terrifying. There's no official launch date yet, but all the trailers thus far have been hinting at an October release. There's still a lot of PSVR1 games that haven't made their way over to PSVR2 yet, but it looks like the next one to be announced will be Pixel Reef's Paper Beast. Even though the studio hasn't officially announced anything, it is currently listed in the PSVR2 section of the PlayStation Store. And so far, things like that haven't steered us wrong.
A HELLSWEEPER's charge. To cull demonic overspill, Hell's burden.
All of us over here were huge fans of Sirento, and Mixed Realms brought it over to PSVR1. But despite the great gameplay mechanics and everything you could unlock, the game felt a little shallow. So when HELLSWEEPER got announced with cross-platform 2-player co-op and a roguelite mode, it shot my anticipation through the roof. We already knew that HELLSWEEPER was hitting PSVR2 September 21st, but this new trailer showing off co-op gameplay has us counting down the days. TEASE Interactive is so far best known for Richie's Plank experience, but their newest game couldn't be any different from that unique first outing. Max Mustard is a third-person platformer, which, like Astrobot before it, features plenty of first-person mechanics as well. TEASE says the game will have over 40 levels and 4 bosses, and should take over 4 hours to complete. No release date or even specific VR platforms have been revealed yet, but I think it's pretty obvious we'll see this one on PSVR2 soon enough. This week, Fast Travel Games uploaded this tease of their new multiplayer game with an official reveal to follow in September. Let me know what you think it is in the comments below.
Okay, you're in. Your objective is to get me into their servers so I can collect more intel.
Every week, our good friend Professor Lilith organizes a multiplayer meetup over on our Discord. It happens every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, and this week we'll be playing Firewall Ultra, which luckily has seemed to already fix a few of the matchmaking bugs from launch. If you can't make this week's meetup, don't worry, it happens every Sunday at the same time, so make sure you click the link in the description below. Come join our Discord.
Head to the objective now. Hurry up.
This week